The holiday season is right around the corner, and it seems that this year everyone is getting ready for Christmas a little earlier than average. I see lots of Christmas trees in windows as I drive by at night, and many houses already have their lights up. And I know that the holiday season in 2020 will look different from other years for most of us, but that doesn't mean it won't be stressful. It might be more stressful for us this year. So this week's top 10 list holds tips on reducing holiday stress, and we have many options to choose from this week. Rhonda Strong is a regular contributor from Tennessee, and she suggests that saving some of your vacation time to use at the end of the year is a great idea. And in some companies, I know that it's hard to get vacation time over the holiday season, so plan early to take time off. Maybe you need to do this for 2021, and this makes the rush a little less hectic. Claire Heckford from Toronto, Ontario suggests that we all start early, which we know, but she started getting ready before Halloween. So she recommends that we have a plan. We budget for gifts, for decorations, for food, and for wine. Now, I always say that I'm going to do that, but I often don't. So this year, Warren and I have put a dollar amount budget on our gifts, and I expect we're going to stick to it. Carol Roberts from Paris, Ontario, likes to make time to read a Christmas novel or watch the original Rudolph, Frosty, or the Grinch with a hot chocolate flavored with Baileys. Now, I had this weekend alone while Warren was away, and I jumped into a couple of Hallmark Christmas movies and wine, and it was very relaxing and stress-free. So I'm certainly going to repeat that over the holidays. Number 4 comes from Kim Picard of Embrun, Ontario, and Kim and her friend have a gratitude jar. Now, what they do is they write the things that they're grateful for on pieces of paper and fold them up and put them in the jar. And then on New Year's Eve, they have wine and they read the things they're grateful for. I love that idea, and I hope to do that this year too, especially the wine part, which, by the way, was suggested by many of you as a holiday stress reliever. Stephanie Carter from Winnipeg, Manitoba has our number 5 tip this week, and she shares that she and her children have decided on one present each, and it's something that they each want. They want to enjoy each other instead of going to debt for Christmas. Now, going to debt for Christmas or any holidays is certainly something we all want to avoid. So smaller gift giving might be a common theme for many. Now, I had a chat with my friend Christine from Ottawa this weekend, and she said that one year her and her family celebrated the 12 days of Christmas. And each night they would open up a very small gift instead of many gifts on Christmas morning. So it's very much like Hanukkah, and it makes the holiday last longer. And if gifts really are small, it save you a lot of money and could make a really special memory. Number 6 is from Tara Kaufman from Green Lane, Pennsylvania, and she orders her Christmas cards early. She has them delivered to her before Halloween. She has them all written and addressed before the middle of November, and then she mails them right after the U.S. Thanksgiving. Now, when she's writing them out, she remembers events and funny times with each person. So her plan is to make the recipient very happy. But of course, as you can imagine, it brings a lot of joy to Tara as well. No more racing to get them done. She has them all planned out and organized months in advance. Now that's pretty smart. And I love getting Christmas cards. I don't send them, but I love getting them. Leslie Hartwell from Rapid City, South Dakota only fully decorates their home if they're having the family over. Otherwise, it's just a small tree and a wreath for the 2 of them. She used to do a newsletter, and she stopped that after 12 years, and she said no one even said anything about not getting it. So sometimes we all do things that we think are important, and we're realizing when we stop doing them that they're really not that important. So if you stop doing some things this year, would it be possible that no one would notice? That might take some of the stress away from you. Number 8 is from Debbie Archibald from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and she's now using cloth sacks instead of wrapping. Not only is that environmentally smart, it is way easier than not having to wrap. Now, I know that some of you love to wrap, so Maggie Chacon from Thunder Bay does like to wrap, but her tip has a twist to it. Maggie has a series of mini wrap-a-thons, and I'm thinking if you do this in front of Rudolph or the Grinch or any of those great Christmas movies, then she doesn't wait till Christmas Eve to tackle it all. And she has a little tip of using a little bit of masking tape to list the packaged contents on the box so she knows what it is. However, she does advise that we try to remember to take that little masking tape thing off. Number 9 come from Barbara Munshaw from Manotick, Ontario, and she has families in other cities. So what she does is she will order from a local store where her family is, and she'll have them wrap and deliver the gifts right to the home of her family. Now, if they don't have a wrap option, Barbara will have one of the people in the family in charge of all of the gifts and wrap them up as they're delivered. Now, if the store doesn't deliver, she sends one of the family members to pick it up, all prepaid and all stress-free. Now, if we add in the tip about cloth sacks, then there's no wrapping even, and you can just order those and have them put in. And number 10 is my tip. My dad and his wife, Sharon, this year are ditching the traditional gifts and instead sharing memories in the form of recipes. Sharon is writing out all the recipes that have become staples over the holidays, and Sharon is a fantastic baker, and she's giving them to all of our kids. Now, this is the type of gift that will be treasured over the years from family to family, and it's delivered with, of course, love and smiles and memories. Now, that alone reduces the stress of the shopping. What do they need? What does it cost? Wrapping it, delivering it. And I know that my kids are going to treasure the gifts they're getting this year from Dad and Sharon much more than anything that comes from the store. Holiday season is long, we're well into it, and it can be very stressful. But if we start looking at what's causing us stress and cutting it back a little bit, we might get through 2020 with a little bit of less stress. Good luck and happy holidays.